Yo guys, how is it going? I hope everyone is having a lovely day. Welcome back to our journey here at Chelsea. This is episode 27 of season 3, and today we have the final two games of the season, away at Newcastle and then we're at home to Southampton. 2 games to go, and it's a four-way title race between Man City, Chelsea, Man United and Spurs. So let me know who you think is going to win the title. Fingers crossed it's us, because that is exactly why we came to Chelsea, to see if we can win at least one trophy, and the title is our last hope of lifting some silverware. So we start against Newcastle, who are having a solid season in 9th. So definitely not going to be an easy game whatsoever. So let's go to St James's Park, do our best to get all 3 points and stay well and truly in the title race. So here we go against Newcastle. They did beat us 2-0 earlier on in the season. So hopefully we can get our revenge and stay well and truly in the title race until the final day of the season. Can we make it 1-0 early on? Oh, brilliant save from Pope. And it's a corner kick. Sterling with it. Decent header away. But the attack isn't over. It is now. Pepe intercepts. And it's still goalless after 5 minutes. And this is a fantastic run from the Newcastle man. And he's still going. And it's a brilliant pass across in Joelinton. Oh, brilliant save from Mendy. How wasn't that 1-0 Newcastle? I thought Joelinton was going to shoot, but it's a very smart pass into Callum Wilson, who should be scoring. Wilson tries to find Pepe, but Reece James does really well, but it's a corner kick. 15 minutes gone. Are Newcastle going to make it 1-0 early on? It's a decent delivery. Fantastic header from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. But the attack isn't over. Buendia. Now Stones. Partey. Joelinton. Ruiz. Joelinton. Big save. And it's still goalless. That should have been 1-0 Newcastle. It was a really good pass from Ruiz to play through Joelinton. Nice play from the home team. And it should have been a goal. But Mendy done well. Mason Mount. Lukaku. Mount again. Now Reece James. Here we come on the attack. Can we make it 1-0 against the run of play? Because so far, Newcastle have been the better team. Loftus-Cheek. Now Reece James. Can he find a teammate in the box? Across into Romelu Lukaku. 1-0 Chelsea. What a goal. Absolutely incredible finish from our top scorer. It was a brave attempt from Stones, I think that is. Nearly got his head kicked off. Ben Chilwell, now Jorginho, Marino, Lukaku, and it goes straight to a Newcastle man. 10 minutes to go of the first half, and we still lead by 1-0. But here Newcastle come looking to score the equaliser. Buendia, now Joelinton, Callum Wilson, brilliant save, and we still lead. And that is the best chance since we made it 1-0. And that's a decent delivery in. Chalobah does well. Can we clear it further away? Yes, we can. What a header from Jorginho. But they do win it straight back. Now Callum Wilson. And they do keep it. Joelinton can't find a teammate. Nearly slipped it through to the Newcastle man. But thankfully, we intercepted, and here we come on the attack, looking to make it 2-0. Mount goes over. And it's still 1-0 Chelsea. Oh, they're playing it very dangerously, but they are going to keep it. Pope, not a great kick from the goalkeeper. Now Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Yeah, terrible. Terrible effort. I should have passed it. And at the break, I think it is going to be 1-0 to us. Or maybe 2-0. Marino, Loftus-Cheek. Now Romelu Lukaku. Can he get past these men? It's a decent run. Oh, nearly a lovely back heel, but went straight to a Newcastle player. And there's the half-time whistle. We are 45 minutes away from getting a big 3 points and our revenge against Newcastle. Man City are beating Watford. Spurs are 2 up against Bournemouth. Not the scores we want to see. But all we can do is our job here against Newcastle. So far, so good. Jorginho, now Marino, Lukaku, Sterling, now Romelu Lukaku, into Ruben Loftus-Cheek, brilliant save, Mason Mount. Can't get his shot away, but he was offside anyway. Oh, that should have been 2-0. It was a great chance for Loftus-Cheek. But Newcastle are still in this match. And here they come on the attack. Ben Chilwell in the way. Just over 30 minutes to go. And I think we are going to make a few changes. We're going to bring Mason Mount off. And Jorginho for Soler and Memphis Depay. Let's hope they can have an impact. Some fresh legs. Help us push on to grab that second goal. Lukaku. Now Sterling. Jorginho. Sterling. Jorginho again. Now Romelu Lukaku. Into Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Newcastle man in the way. If that made it to the midfielder, he was through on goal. Just over 20 minutes to go, and here they come on the attack. Looking to make it 1-1. Thomas Partey. Now Fabian Ruiz. Pepe! Brilliant save from our goalkeeper, and he catches. Oh my god. I can't believe Newcastle haven't scored in this match. Mendy has made some brilliant saves. Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, now Sterling, Jorginho again, into Ruben Loftus-Cheek, now Mason Mount, oh Pope, what a save, oh my god, just over 10 minutes to go and we are going to make our final sub. Havertz on for Lukaku. Sorry, just over 15 minutes to go. I thought it said 78 for some reason. Havertz, Depay, Loftus-Cheek. Now Havertz into Soler. Now Raheem Sterling. Can he make it 2-0? Brilliant save. And it's a corner kick. I don't know whether to play it short or put in a cross. Do you know what? I'm going to play it short and waste some time. And it's a throw into us. Depay, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Now Sterling. Good block. Sterling again. Can't win the header. Keeper does well. And it's not a great kick. Loftus-Cheek. Now Havertz into Memphis Depay. Decent effort, but an easy save. And there's the full-time whistle. We've got all 3 points away at Newcastle. And we've got our revenge after they beat us 2-0 earlier on this season. So going into the final game of the season, it's now a 3-way title race between Man City, Chelsea and Man United. Man City are at home to West Ham, Man United away at Wolves, and we take on Southampton. So on paper, we have the easiest game. But Southampton still have a chance of staying up. But they have to beat us to give themselves any sort of chance of staying in the league. Burnley and Everton face each other at Turf Moor in a massive game. Because if Southampton beat us, Everton or Burnley could go down depending on the result at Turf Moor. But to be honest, I don't see that happening. I think we will maybe not easily beat Southampton, but we will win that match. I'm pretty confident we'll get all 3 points and Southampton will be joining Watford and Brighton in the Championship. So 2 points separate the top 3 with 1 game to go. Are Man City going to continue their recent dominance in the Premier League and win another title? Can Chelsea get their hands on the Premier League trophy once again? Or are Man United going to retain the title? We welcome the Saints to Stamford Bridge. It's a very interesting game. One team is fighting for the title, the other fighting to stay in the league. Let's do our best to get all 3 points and fingers crossed we'll be champions when that full-time whistle goes. So the title is either going to the red side or blue side of Manchester or London. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to lift the title. I really, really hope it's us because we came to Chelsea to see if we could win a trophy and so far we've won nothing. So yeah, it would be the perfect way to end this career. And it's a goal kick. 18 minutes gone. And yeah, nothing has happened. So let's hope the game does liven up very, very soon. Mason Mount. Now Marino into Ben Chilwell. A cross in. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. 1-0 Chelsea. What a finish. He's on the score sheet once again. The number 12 has 12 league goals. It was a brilliant cross. And look at this finish. With the side of his boot. Loftus-Cheek. Now Mason Mount. Lukaku. 10 minutes to go of the first half. And we're on the attack again. Looking to make it 2-0. And get some breathing space between the two sides. Lukaku. Now Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Mason Mount. Sterling. Now Jorginho. Terrible finish. It was closer to the corner flag. That should have been 2-0. It was a great chance. Lovely play as well. Deserved to be a goal. Ben Chilwell. Now Sterling. Jorginho. Goes straight to a Southampton man. Now Joao Pedro. Tapsoba does well. And their attack is over. Good tackle. And it's decent play here from Smallbone, but thankfully the pass wasn't great. And there's the half-time whistle at the break. We lead by 1-0. Let's see the half-time scores. 1-1 between Man United and Wolves. And at the Etihad, it's 1-0 Man City. So as it stands, Man City will be lifting the Premier League title when the full-time whistle goes. Come on, West Ham, do us a massive favour. All you have to do is hold them to a draw. You don't even have to beat them. Lukaku can't find a teammate. Southampton do have the worst attack in the league, scoring just 30 goals. And Joao Pedro has been involved in 19 of them. Are they going to make it 31 goals? No. Good tackle. Yeah, Joao Pedro has 13 goals and 6 assists. So he has been their key player. So if we can keep them quiet, top right, no, nothing to do with Man United or Man City. Yeah, so if we can keep João Pedro quiet, I'm pretty confident Southampton aren't going to score any goals. And it's decent play here from Mason Mount across into Sterling. Serrano does well. And that's a lovely header. Marino. Now Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And that goes straight to McGinn. Now Lukaku into Jorginho. Lukaku again. Now Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Off the crossbar. Lukaku can't win the header. Oh man, it was almost a beauty again from Loftus-Cheek. And that's a really good pass across in. Fofana does well. And their attack is over. And it's a decent run here from Romelu Lukaku. Corona does well, but we are going to win it back. Alright, I'm desperate to make it 2-0. I know the win might mean nothing because Man City will probably get all 3 points, but we've just got to do our job here and pray West Ham do us a massive favour. Now Ruben Loftus-Cheek, straight at the keeper. And Southampton remain in this game, but they have to win to give themselves any sort of chance of staying in the league. And to be honest, I don't see it happening. Their last 10 games, they've only won once, with 5 draws and 4 losses. And that kind of form is exactly why they are fighting relegation. Now Lukaku into Ruben Loftus-Cheek. 2-0, game over. Absolutely brilliant hit from our midfielder, who is now on a hat-trick. Scored a cracker against Everton in the dying seconds to get us all 3 points. And he scored another beauty. An even better one, I think. An even better goal than the one against Everton in the final few moments. Southampton will be heading down to the Championship alongside Brighton and Watford. 2-1. What a response. But yeah, I still don't see them winning this match. Was he not offside? At first, I thought he was off. Ooh, it's tight. But I think he's just on. It's a very, very close call.
Southampton goal, number 14, John McGinn.
Southampton trail by just 1. But they need to score 2 more against the potential champions to have any chance of staying in the league. And it's decent play here from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Now Jorginho, Marino into Romelu Lukaku. Goes over. Seconds to go in this match. And we are going to get all 3 points. But are we going to be lifting the Premier League title? Serrano across in. Off the crossbar. And the full-time whistle goes. And we've beaten Southampton by 2-1. But have we won the title? I don't think we have. There's no big celebrations. Loftus-Cheek with both goals to get us the win. No, we haven't done it. Man City must have beat West Ham. Man United won by 2-1. And Man City defeated West Ham 2-0 at the Etihad to win the title. So last season at Wolves, it was a final day title race between us and Man United. Man United won the title. This season at Chelsea, final day title race between Man City, us and Man United. And again, we lose out. So here's the final table of the season. Liverpool ended up finishing in 5th place. The last few months of the season, they were terrible. They dropped right out of the title race, which in the end was won by Man City, unfortunately. We finished in 2nd, Man United in 3rd, and Spurs in 4th. Arsenal, Villa, West Ham, Wolves, and Newcastle complete the top half. Wolves had a solid season, which is nice to see. The bottom half, Leicester, Leeds, Bournemouth, Brentford, Everton, Burnley, Forest. And the bottom 3 going down, Southampton, Watford and Brighton. 3 wins in 38 matches. Absolutely horrendous. Arsenal won the FA Cup, defeating Man United by a 1-0. Aston Villa lifted the Carabao Cup. They beat Brentford at Wembley by a 1-0. Very different final, which is brilliant to see. Real Madrid won the Super Cup. The Champions League final was PSG 1, Man United 2. So Man United were in the title race until the final day of the season. They got to the FA Cup final and they won the Champions League. So they only won 1 trophy, a big one of course, but still a decent season. Or would Man United fans class that as a failure? I'm not quite sure. They'd probably want at least 2 trophies. If you get to the FA Cup final and you're in the title race until the very end, maybe you'd want 2 trophies at least, not just 1, even though it is the Champions League. I'm not quite sure if that would be a success in Man United fans' eyes. Let me know in the comments. I mean, I'm a Millwall fan. I know nothing about winning trophies. So, yeah. Roma won the Europa League. 3-2, a very good final. The Europa Conference League was won by Borussia Mönchengladbach by 2-0. We do have a lot of messages from the board. I think there's about 7 or 8 saying our job is under review. 176 million. Which is a lot of money. So if we were doing another season, I think we would have a lot of money to spend next season. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there was more, but I think they got deleted. And those messages were only coming through after we got knocked out of the FA Cup and the Europa League in that terrible episode. Before that, yeah, our manager rating was a big green thumbs up. But we ended the season trophyless. We played 145 matches in this save. We won 78, drew 32, lost 35, scored 240 goals, conceded 133, which is very good. Look at that season with Wolves. 29 wins, 11 draws, just 4 losses. Scoring 74 goals, conceding 30. Oh, sorry, was that Chelsea? No. Wait, what? Yeah, that was Wolves, but there's no stats for our season with Chelsea. Oh, it's this one. Oh, that's because we took charge at the end of the season, wasn't it? Yeah, sorry. That confused me. 55 games played this season, 34 wins, 13 draws, and 8 losses, scoring 99 goals, conceding 36. And we didn't win a damn trophy, which is so frustrating because that was the reason we came to Chelsea, to see if we could lift at least one trophy in this save. Sterling, 8 goals, 17 assists. Had a very good season for us. Serrano didn't do nothing in the Premier League, but I think all or most of those appearances were from the bench. If he did start any games in the league, it was probably 1 or 2. So not too surprised he didn't score many goals or get any assists, to be honest. But look in the cup games. 4 goals in 7 matches in the Europa League, 4 goals and 6 assists in 4 FA Cup matches, and 2 goals in 2 Carabao Cup games. So overall, the young striker, and he was free as well, wasn't he? So yeah, had a very good season for us. Mason Mount, 5 goals, 5 assists. Definitely expected more from him, to be honest. Loftus-Cheek, 20 goal contributions in 28 matches, which is absolutely incredible. I said at the start of the season he could be I can't talk at the minute, what's going on? He could be a key player for us, and he was. He was so good for us this season. So apart from Loftus-Cheek, Lukaku and Sterling, I'd have to say Marino, 1 goal, 6 assists. I'd have to say everyone else really underperformed. Goal-wise and assist-wise. But Marino done very well when we put him in the holding role. When Bakayoko and Kante were out injured at the same time, I moved him in the deep role and he was absolutely fantastic. Tapsoba at the back. Like I've said a few times, one of my best signings ever. He was so good. 84 overall. I mean, look at his attributes. Strength, 87. He just shoves everyone off the ball. He's so strong. Stand tackle, 88. How much did we sign him for? I can't remember. $43 million. Definitely worth a lot more than that, to be honest. Right, let's see who won the Golden Boot. I think it was Mohamed Salah. Yeah, 31 goals. Wow. Harry Kane with 25 goals. Sterling got the most assists in the league. Clean sheets. Mendy with 20. Brown and Serrano finished top scorers, joint top scorers in the FA Cup with 4 goals. And he got the most assists with 6. He had such a good season in the Cups. So we came to Chelsea to see if we could win at least one trophy, but we won nothing. So yeah, very, very disappointed. So that is going to officially wrap up this career mode, guys. I'm not sure when I'm going to start a new one because things have been a little bit tough in real life at the moment, which is why I haven't been uploading that much recently. So I hope you guys do understand. But when I do start a new one, I think it will be in Germany because the last time I was in Germany was FIFA 20, I believe, and it was with Borussia Mönchengladbach where we got sacked. So yeah, I'd love to go back to Germany and do much, much better. So that is going to officially wrap up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have an amazing day. Peace.